Samoza here, back at you with another video. And today I'm talking really fast because I have some very important thoughts that I need to bring to the table today about Fortnite. Yeah, we're just going to be talking about the state of the game, and this is non-scripted. I have no notes. My iPad's empty.
I'm taking his iPad.
No. So yeah, let's just see how this video goes. So the first thing I'm going to talk about today is that I think Fortnite needs ranked, because right now the game is sweaty, and that's a good thing, but ranked will make it easier for players to increase their skill level so they can be sweats. And Fortnite loves sweats because sweats buy all the skins, and sweats also promote people getting better because you want to be as good as your favorite sweat, your favorite streamer, your favorite TTV, right? So it encourages people to play the game on a regular basis to try and improve their skill level.
Right.
But one big issue that does arise with sweats is that new players want to be like sweats but don't know how and get bored of the game because they are just like, I'll never be as good as the other players in my match. Adding ranked would make it, first off, there would be two big issues with ranked and two things that you can't overcome. Brand new accounts should not have access to ranked. Accounts should have to be at least 1 week old, because otherwise what you could do is you could just create a brand new, fresh account, go play ranked for the day, delete the account, make a new account every day. That would decrease people trying to do that, because at least unless people are really smart and they make accounts a week in advance, it would, help. Maybe there could also be, you have to play 30 games before you get ranked. Basically something to just stop players from just making brand new accounts, fresh, playing ranked, and dominating noobs. I think that tournaments should affect ranked. So, you know how there's like all the pop-up cups, all those event tournaments? What there should be is a feature which is like, those tournaments, points all go into your total ranked point score. So let's say you score 40 points in a pop-up cup, right? Then all those points get added to your total point score, kind of like your player total level. Right now there's a level of all your combined seasons. It should be the same thing. All your tournaments combined points and all of your ranked points combined to make kind of like a skill score. The next thing is, with ranked, something that would really help the game is the fact that I don't play solos because it's boring to know that you will get killed by a sweat every game, as well as the fact that even if there's no sweats in my lobby, I hate just being alone in a game after game, and just trying to get by yourself. I like it when there's more players. Yeah, I just think that having ranked would really help that. So first off, it encourages people to play it because they know that they can win. And another thing about ranked that would be really fun is that it would encourage people to play solos, because I don't think there should be ranked duos. I don't think there should be ranked squads. I think it should only be solos. And I think solos is a game that a lot of pros or streamers play, but I feel like noobs play solos, but people a moderate skill level don't play it because it doesn't really help them get better. You just can't have fun when you're constantly dying repeatedly on loop and there's no one to talk to. Okay, the next thing that I think needs to be added is a rank cap, because otherwise that those sweats will be playing ranked all day. Well, the regular Battle Royale modes will be barren. No one will play Battle Royale at all. They'll only be playing regular ranked. And regular ranked exclusively will create issues, like people will be playing regular solos, and sweats won't be able to get into lobbies with a lot of noobs. And noobs won't be able to play against sweats unless they get better at the game, and it'll create a lot of issues. So I think there should be a cap of 5 games every day, every 24 hours, with a max cap of 10. So for example, in 2 days you could get 10 ranked games saved up, but that's the most ranked games you can get saved up. And let's say if you're going to have 5 every 24 hours, let's just say approximately every 4 3/4 hours, or whatever you want to make it, so that it does equal 25, because 25 hours would make it optimal, but so that every day there's 5 increments which each give you 1 ranked game. I think that would help a lot, because streamers would be able to create really high quality gameplays just playing against other pros and getting wins, but at the same they'll have ranked games that keep coming into their account, but at the same time streamers won't exclusively play it, and it won't make regular games basically just noob lobbies that no one really plays because they just want to get their ranked point score up. And it also would encourage, for example, streamers, if they can play 24 hours a day, right, or 12 hours a day, their rank score is going to go skyrocketing, because they can literally play 2,000 ranked games a week or something insane, right? And every ranked game you're getting points for your ranked total score, I think that could kind of ruin the game. However, you can only play 5 games. Pretty much everyone has time to play 5 games, right? That's like, assuming you don't win them all, that's only like an hour and a half even, right? Like an hour and 40 minutes, almost 2 hours, including like your lobby time. But if you're worse at the game, you might only get into like an hour of games. And if you can't play an hour of games a day, you're not very committed to Fortnite. And you're not Fortnite's target audience, right? You're not one of those skin buyers, V-Buck spenders. That's what Fortnite wants. Another thing is, I think, another game mode that would keep the game alive is a game mode in which whatever skin you're using affects what abilities you have. And no, not in the way that, oh, well, defaults will suck then because, defaults will have no ability. No, every skin has their own ability, and they're all balanced and equal. And multiple skins will have this ability. So let's say there's like 6 elements. Okay, this is just an idea. Doesn't have to be elemental, but 6 different categories, right? Like one would be a speed boost, one would be a strength boost, like attack damage boost, one would be a health boost, one would be like maybe slow regen over time as if you had the Infinity Blade, anything like that, right? They all have different abilities. Maybe one gets jump boost. So basically, what skin you're using in game will increase that, and I think that would be great because you would want to get at least one skin for every single ability. Right? Maybe there's one ability that's only for legendary skins, so it encourages people to buy certain legendary skins. And you can increase abilities. Now, I know this would make it really hard to balance, and they need to do it right. And I think the default skin would also need to have one of the best abilities in the game. Like, I was thinking default skin might be able to get an attack damage boost, which would be really powerful. Like, maybe every shot you do with any gun does, like, 2% more or something. Like, at least 1 damage more. Right, if a shot would have done 190 damage, 2% is more than 1 damage, right? So it would make sense that it would be 2 damage in that case. But like even that's so good. Like just imagine an SMG, compact that does 21 damage now does 22. That literally makes players go melt quicker. Right? The difference between 1 damage point per hit can change a game. So I think that'd be a really powerful one, and it's important to make sure that defaults don't feel left out because they need to have one of the good abilities. And I think it would encourage people to buy skins. They'd have to do it right. They'd have to make it seem like it's not a cash grab. And they'd also have to make it so that it's balanced. But if they did it right, it would improve the game quality. It would make them money. And also, it's just something I really want to play. Because I feel like I have enough skins that I'd get every single ability. So it'd be kind of fun to try them all out. Another game mode that I think they need to add, which is already in the files, is gun game. Basically, you get one of each gun type. And you cycle through them. So maybe there's like, you need to get 20 kills. Right? And it's like a tiny circle, as if it was like disco domination, like that circle, but the zone's already closed in, right? Everyone's just sitting there fighting, and like maybe the guns are, each weapon slot is a different gun, right? So you get like, for example, AR, then shotgun, then SMG, sniper, and then explosives. So you start out with gray shotgun, gray AR, gray SMG, gray sniper, which doesn't exist, so it'd be an infantry rifle, I guess, and then gray explosives. You'd start out with that. And then you keep tiering up and keep increasing weapons, arguably like a gold RPG and a gold grenade launcher, which one is better. But like, you would approximately get the best weapon of that tier, and you'd have to get 5 kills to win that round, quote unquote. And then maybe it's like best out of like 5 rounds, right? Whoever wins the most rounds out of 5 rounds. It'd be a small player pool, like maybe 20 players a match. Really small. But it would be like 5 rounds, and that way, like, you get a point. So like, let's say you're the one that wins, you get gold first, you get a kill with gold first. That's 5 points plus 1 point for winning, so 6 points. But then you like you only get 2 points the next match. But then someone else in that match and the next match get a ton of points, like win both times. Then like, you know what I mean? So that like there's fluctuation, that every player stands a chance. It would just work out really well as a game mode. I really hope they add gun game. They're probably not going to do it in the way I imagine. They're probably going to do it like you have to cycle through you. So you start with like gray AR, then gray shotgun, and all in one slot. Like, and you move up through the ranks. But you know what? No matter what way they do it, I will always think of this as an amazing mode. Alright, this is something that they really just need to add. I feel like Epic kind of set the bar really high with the 14 days of Fortnite. So many LTMs, so many new weapons, presents, all these events going on, and I feel like everyone thinks the game's going in a really good direction, but they also are sad that the Earthquake event wasn't giant. They're also sad that, the Battle Pass, the Dragon Edge hatched into Hybrid, which there's a theory that they could also hatch into Lux, and that the key around her neck is stopping her from transforming into a dragon-like hybrid because Keymaster has the key. There's theories like that, but like we don't know, right? There's no guarantee. The season could turn out to just be an okay season. The changes on the map are great, but they need to step it up with events and LTMs, and that's what I think Fortnite needs. And ranked is, I consider, an LTM. So these are just some ideas that I've had, some thoughts that I've had about the game, some suggestions to Epic. Leave any suggestions in the comments down below. I'll heart my favorite suggestions. And I hope you guys did enjoy this relatively short, kind of small video, but just about a couple topics. You can pause it.